What's going on, DC brothers and sisters? Craig here with a response to Jeff Recordman's $1 million record threat. I know the whole premise was like pull out, like 1 to 10 albums that you have that you spent the most money on. I really don't have a lot of pieces that I've spent like a shitload of money on, just because that's a lot of the stuff that I have. I either got dollar bin, I got for free, which a lot of my kind of really good pieces, like all my Zeppelin minus Houses of the Holy and Songs Remains the Same, I got for free. Like Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon I got for free, with the original posters and stickers, and like the vinyl's in mint condition. The cover I'd say would be like an excellent, and a bunch of other like your major stuff, like The Wall I didn't pay a shitload of money for. I only paid like $9 for. And just other oddball stuff. I'll be honest. Either it's like all my Beatles stuff is all repressings from like the late 70s, early 80s. Not all of it, but certain pieces are. And other stuff's just I don't have mint condition stuff, or some of the stuff that I have that's still sealed, or like albums that mean more to me than they do in terms of like the big career stoppers that they were and stuff like that. So either way, I have a couple of pieces that'll show that I actually got for free and that are worth a bit. I have other stuff in here that is between all my shelving and everything that's around here. I have some pieces that are worth more than what I paid. Say I paid $25 for it, and really it's worth like upwards of $30 to $80 to $100, but let's get right to it. The pieces I'm going to show are part of a bulk. The most I ever spent on vinyl, I think, 2 different cases. One, when I went to Florida in 2007, I spent about oh no, I didn't even spend 100, never mind. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. I think I spent about $75, $80 and walked out of there with about 150 pieces. Some of them were just completely just perfect. Other stuff was pretty, covers were tattered, but the vinyl was in really good shape. They were all stuff that, some of them I'm like, why the hell am I buying this for 50 cents? Other stuff I'm going, oh, well, no wonder, because everybody and their fucking brother has Hotel California. But I didn't at the time, so I had to buy a copy. And for 50 cents, hell yeah. And especially with as much stuff, I could literally get the best cover, best insert, and best vinyl. So, either way, my second instance was earlier in 2011, like about August, September-ish. I spent $120 on vinyl. Now, that was a lot. But for the stuff that I got 16 different pieces, so when you do the math, I only spent $7.50 a piece on each record, and that's about what you'd spend on some of these, buying them at your store. But other pieces, you would either between eBay or anywhere else, you'd end up spending a little bit more. And I've seen some of these things go for, way more than what I paid for it. Thank God the guy talked down, and I would have bought a shit ton of more stuff from this guy, but the stuff that I picked up was really like the cream of the crop. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted, but it had water damage, or it's just completely shot, or I just had already picked up enough, and I knew this guy knew what he had, and I knew I only brought a certain amount with me, and that I didn't know what kind of barterer he'd be. So, let's get right to it. Kind of some of the lesser stuff. Surf and Safari, Surf's Up, and a compilation High Water, 2-record set. It's live Beach Boys and also like a compilation album that it came out. There's not really much info in here. It was what was this, Pickwick, right? Yeah, it was just a cheap thing that came out in the 70s. But I bought it because it was fucking mint, and I'd never seen it up to this point. So 3 different Beach Boy releases. The Surf's Up was a replacement copy for one that I had had. And all the records that I'm showing, the covers may look a little, ring wear, some wear to them, but they were actually like all the vinyl is either really, really excellent, close to like a near mint minus, or like mint, like I was forcing it out of its package. So yeah, these aren't all the pieces that I got, but they are, the best representations of what I got, the bang for my buck. By the way, what is playing in the background is David Johansen live. Well, David Johansen group. Actually picked this up on a whim about a year ago for about $3, and it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. I'll be honest, I listen to it all the time. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Flowers, and something that I've been searching for and losing so many bids on because so many people are after an original copy, and I got one. And remember the math, $7.50 a piece. Exile on Main Street by the Rolling Stones. I'm not going to pull all these out just due to time. Has all the postcards attached, all 12. Inserts are just fantastic condition. The vinyl, like I said, just mint. Playing better. I'm really glad I didn't buy any of the new pressings that came out or anything like that. I got really, really lucky. I got this close to finally buying one, and I stumbled upon that, and forget about it. Alright, I know this is an original pressing, but Beatles' White Album has the original 4 posters and inserts. Everything's all intact in all of these. Vinyl's in great condition. Love it. Paul McCartney's first solo album. Like I said, cover's a little worn, but the vinyl's just mint. This one I picked up just because, I obviously know the artist, who doesn't, and had never heard the release before, but decided to just pick it up, and I knew it would be worth the listen because it's got to be good. B.B. King in London. I actually know this got, I don't know how recently, but I just saw it at my record store not too long ago. Still sealed, obviously being a repressing. But the list of artists are on. Ringo Starr, Peter Green, Alexis Corner, Jim Price, Bobby Keys, who are horn section with the Stones, and I know Bobby Keys played with Delaney and Bonnie, Klaus Bormann, the list goes on and on. Awesome listen. The two thing, and the last 2 pieces I'm going to show from this were definitely like the big ones where I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy has this. In the Court of the Crimson King, the King Crimson. I know everybody's got to have this, it's like a fucking given. Now, if I would have found Red or Larks and Tongues Aspic, I would have pissed myself, and yeah, it would have been great. But this cover is just, I love the artwork. It's just killer. Minus a little worn spot down here. It's just perfect condition. Now here was the first thing that I picked up when I was going through this guy's crates. Literally, I won't even bother to describe it because it's going to take me forever. But it was just a complete fucking mess. And this is the first thing I stumbled upon, and I knew I was in for a treat going through the rest if I just, All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. Remind you, I spent $7.50 for this. Original poster, all the albums, and they're just minty fresh. They smell brand new. If I could taste vinyl, forget about it. They sound brand new. don't want to listen to anything else. I have it digitally, I have it on CD. I will not listen to any other version except for this because it sounds so good. And minus a few imperfections with the sides were kind of coming apart a little bit, and obviously the cover's a little dirty and stuff like that, but for $7.50, hell yeah. So when I combined all my vinyl together, there's a few other pieces. I'll get to showing those in a video or two down the line. But yeah, 16 titles, all for $120, and there was not a light one of the bunch that you would see in your local dollar bin, like, in general, you know, and they were all great condition. So now, for the two pieces that I'm going to show are ones that I got for free from a friend of mine's dad. I inherited his collection. Like I said, it came with Zeppelin, Floyd, Jethro Tull, Aerosmith, AC/DC. I mean, like, your stuff that you're kind of like your starter collection, you know, and that was a real big help for me in starting my collecting, even though I'd been collecting since I was a kid, but it just gave me credibility as soon as I put those in there. It's like, boom, like, this is a for real collection. And these are two pieces that I know are, they mean something to me in terms of, you know, it's one of my favorite bands of all time, and the value of them I know is up there. First things first, original pressing of Ride the Lightning by Metallica, original Megaforce, no barcode, anything. Obviously it's got the import logo down below. I don't even have to go, I'll take like 3 hours to, you know, explain how much I love that album, but the album, the cover's got a few creases in it and stuff like that, but the vinyl's mint. I actually prefer to listen to that over the CD version, and I want to get more versions of all the Metallica stuff that's been re-released, whether it be the, you know, half-speed masters or, you know, the 45 RPM stuff, you know, everything. I want to get a hold of them eventually. I just haven't spent the money because I'm just not a big fan of spending, you know, $20, $30 on a piece of vinyl, or 40, 50, whatever the case may be. It's very hard. It has to be something really rare that I know I can't just buy anywhere. And now for the last one. I'll actually pull this out of the sleeve. The first Metal Massacre, Volume 1. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's so special about this? Alright. Little known band called Metallica on here. Notice the misspelling. You can catch that there. And also there's another member on there, Lloyd Grant. Huh. Anybody that's a Metallica fan knows that this is an original pressing. It's actually pretty heavy, but yeah, here, I'll show that a little bit better. It's a little dusty. Yeah, I haven't really pulled it out to play it. I really honestly don't pull this out and play it. I played it maybe twice ever when I first got it to listen to it. But yeah, I know this is worth a pretty penny. Now, if I'm mistaken at all on any of this stuff, please feel free to comment, send me a message, do something, be like, hey, Craig, you're an idiot. You're sitting on a pile of crap. Then, okay, I'm sitting on a pile of crap. But no, so those are those. I don't really want to talk your ears off any more than I have to. But yeah, if there's anything in that you saw, please leave a comment. You know, send me a message, something like that. If you want to know more, I'll talk about it more. What else? I feel like I need to get at something else. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.